Right, so we are here with special guest Colm from Last Save Loaded because we've just played Ride 3.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there's no devs around to talk to about this one, but we figured, what the hell, let's have a conversation with the man who had a stunning run on the demo. Tell us all about it.
Well, I mean, as you know, I have a history of driving games. Oh no, my name's not Ali, sorry about that. Yeah, no, I just sat down to have a look at it and go on it because there was no queues. So, you know, it's always a good bonus on a Saturday with no queues. So the handling is very good, but, you know, getting the handle on the tight turns is a bit overstretched. So when you're going in for the turn, you know, you have to slow it down very quickly. Otherwise, you're going to take that wide turn and go on your boom, as they say.
So we were racing around Monza, which is fair enough. It's fast. There are extremely tight turns. There are no bits of paper around that tell you the controls. Yep. So you actually have to know that brakes are on two different buttons. It is quite tricky.
Yep.
However, once you get past that, it's a surprisingly agile game. It's very interesting. The penalty system's a bit harsh, but it looks great. It sounds great. And it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's incredibly accurate.
It's a different challenge.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ali?
Yeah, no, it's an incredibly accurate game, and compared to like the likes of a normal driving game, where I've never driven a motorbike, so with a car racing game, you kind of know the feel for it, you know what to do, what to expect. Yeah. When you go to a motorbike, when the back end steps out, it's completely different to a car.
Yeah.
But it's very, very good. The only thing I'm not 100% with is the first-person view, because it's a bit all over the place. Very good, but yeah, maybe this one's a third-person view for me.
I flicked to third person just so I could get a handle on what was actually happening, because it's, like you say, if you don't ride bikes, you've no idea if you can't see.
Yeah.
So Colm, how far round the lap did you make it?
Without crashing?
Without crashing, that wasn't very hard question there now, a couple of seconds I'd imagine. But I was surprised that I did manage to stay on the bike for all of 10 seconds at least, which I was happy with because my experience with bikes is zilch. So yeah, but I would have loved to hear it with headphones on. You get the whole original sound. I didn't try it in first person because the third person seemed to suit my style of driving. So yeah, I was happy with the third person, but I was glad that Ali tried it with the first person just to give it that intensity.
Yeah. There's a good point on the crashing, actually. The crashes are spectacular when they do happen. You know, bodies flying everywhere, which you shouldn't really want to see, but you do. It's simulated well. Apparently there's a hell of a lot of customization in it. There are up to 500 parts on the bikes that you can customize. So that's going to be interesting to see what that's like.
There was a lot of different bikes as well, I thought. Normally with like a MotoGP, I was just expecting it to be, you know, the likes of your Kawasaki's and stuff like that, but you've actually got a lot of different types of bikes I've seen.
It seems to be, it looks like it's almost the full grid. There's a lot of courses. We only did Monza, but they've got everything out to Macau and Laguna Seca.
Yeah, I think Colm was on Laguna Seca, and that looked just mental. I wouldn't try that on a motorbike anyway.
Down that on a corkscrew. But it is, it's looking really good. It's shaping up to be really nice. What are your final thoughts on it?
I actually liked it, and it was definitely something I wouldn't have tried until I actually tried out the demo, and it's not something I would have even thought about trying, but I'm certainly glad I tried it, so I might even actually pick it up in a sale sometime.
Is this the first ride game you've played?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've tried the the usual burnouts and all that stuff, and Forza. I love Forza. I mean, it's a great game. It's it's not realistic in any sense of the word, but it's great, and it's a modern day version of Burnout. Basically, Forza is. It's after reinventing itself to that, but it certainly looks good. And I don't think the other ride games were really looking that as good as that, were they?
No, they've changed the game engine. They've gone to the new version of Unreal. It is a step on from the previous games, but the previous games always had good feedback. We were always told that the ride ones. It's not the official MotoGP game, but it looks like they've got all the licenses for at least the rides, which is, what more can you ask for? So it is out on the 30th of November this year. And if we end up reviewing it, we'll let you know.
Yeah, maybe some streams. We'll see.
Yeah. Thank you, Colm.
Thank you. Can I go now?
Yeah, bugger off. Thanks.